ticket. Make it make sense. Huh? He didn't sell no fucking tickets, but you're the godfather of Brixton. Get the fuck out of here, man. Nasty piece of work, bruv. He's only come back out to play because his brother's in jail. Yeah, the brother who he stole his fucking watch. The scumbag stole. How can you steal your own brother's watch when he's in jail? Then he come out and then you're hiding from your own brother because you haven't got the 20 bags to give him back. Now he's back in jail. Maybe if he didn't steal his watch, he could have sold his watch or pawned his watch and made 1 and 2 moves. Do you get it? Nasty pieces of work. Then they're wondering why God don't give them no rewards. He ain't talking about that though. God don't sleep, you know. Know the pattern, you know. Double tap and share, guys. God don't bumper class sleep, yo. Crazy. Bear that's going on. You just look at him and tell. 1 minute he wakes up, he's all about God. Yeah, he's just doing too much, man. Crazy. Crazy works. Double tap and share. Yeah, you have to know the thing, man. It just said GCM Media liked the live and I haven't touched nothing. So what I go on there? Can you lot see it at your side? Oh no, you lot can't see it. Oh no, I can see it. It's saying I'm liking the live and I'm not even touching nothing. Mental. Double tap and share, guys. Double tap and share. Yeah, what do you think about all this, bike? You're there from the start. Yeah, what do you think about all of this, bro? You're there from the start. What's your take? You've got a ringside seat.
About what? Which situation? The fight.
The fight. Firstly, the fight, and it being cancelled, and what you've heard now with Justo saying.
Sides, yeah. I heard Justo's side first, and then I said to Justo the other day, I wasn't trying to draw him out. I just asked him what happened because obviously I watched the Quincey. There was a YouTube thing come up on my YouTube, and it was Quincey doing a podcast. But the podcaster was asking the questions that Justo was saying to us, and then my man seemed to answer them kind of like just normal. The podcaster was verifying what Quincey was saying, so I don't know. I went back and asked Justo. I said this, but Justo said he was going to go back and review the thing. But I think his response was yesterday. I kind of fell asleep early still. Justo was responding yesterday to the whole thing, so that I think we're going to that was the. Not the end, but the last part of the story, I think. I don't know.
What do you mean, though? What do you mean, review what?
He was they was doing a live yesterday, innit? I was on the live, but it was a session. I think it was a podcast as well. And that some woman was interviewing him, innit? And they was talking about the thing. You didn't see it?
Yeah, no, I see all of that, bro. Are you talking when he phoned up Spillers?
No, yeah, well, obviously that as well, yeah, that. But I was talking about Justo's one, yeah. So with Justo and that, I don't. Justo was blaming Quincey, but Quincey's basically kind of counteracted it with his thing. Who's telling the truth?
What do you mean telling the truth? How can Justo blame Quincey when the feds cancelled the fight? He accepts that. I mean, cancelled the venue, right?
Yes. Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah, but that's what exactly. That's the way Justo was trying to put it. He was trying to say, "Nah, feds only cancelled the venue. They didn't cancel the fight. It's my man's got cold feet." That's what he said to me. He said it to me specifically.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's right. But he made a decision. He made a decision that okay, we've got this fight. Yeah, what we're pushing. Yeah, we're telling everybody we're pushing peace, no violence. Get in the ring and use controlled violence rather than weapons. Yeah, we're representing change. That's what they were saying, right? So
Yep.
Q saying, as that's what we're representing, why are you running around the app weeks before the fight, arguing with everybody, crashing out at everybody?
You know what? Listen, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, this is a fact. What I'm gonna say now. Yeah. So the reason why Justo's doing that is there's only one reason. Yeah. And it's called ego. Yeah. This place here, it will create an egomaniac.
I'm
The
just saying,
internet.
yes, but yes, and I agree with you. But so just to answer your question, what I'm saying to you is why Quincey was like, "Fuck you, I don't want to answer the phone to you," is because there was a
No, but Quincey didn't say that though. This is what I'm trying to say. So when Justo was saying about the phone call, Quincey basically told us there was a group chat and Justo didn't answer, but Justo didn't tell us that.
No. I know this. No. I know all of that. He didn't.
But Justo said he was in the gym.
No. I hear that. I'm not saying. Understand the pattern. You know. I get that. That when they got the news, there was a group chat, and he didn't come into the chat. Right. There's a meeting. Why wouldn't you turn up to the chat? Cool. Right. He was in the gym. Whatever. Right. I'm saying putting that to one side. What I'm saying is, it's fight.
Yes,
They're supposed to be preparing for a fight, not running around, beefing online and reviewing gangster videos, which is going to draw their attention to the feds. But what Quincey did say is, he said they already had a warning about Trident, which everybody was aware of.
Yeah, that's my whole point. This is what I'm saying. This is where egos come into play. So basically, they're saying about fucking... Justo or the group was told don't post nothing online. Justo posted the video. They said Uncle Yami wasn't supposed to post the thing. They told Uncle Yami take it down. Uncle Yami didn't take it down. So it's like there's bare egos. People that it's like, you know what it is? I'll be honest, I've been in that same position myself, yeah? So even if a man can physically overpower me or whatever, yeah, he might be able to punch a man. Man is still not having it. Man, they'll be like later, bruv, yeah? Think man could chat. And that's what I feel like them man on. Bruh, man can't chat to me and tell me. That's how it comes across, innit? I could be wrong.
Bro, you know what? I think you got to look at the bigger picture. Firstly, Justo said Quincey didn't sell no tickets. He's seen the link. They both got separate links. He's looked at it. My man didn't sell any tickets.
Well, that can't be true because firstly, listen, that can't be true because Uncle Yami, he's on Quincey's side. He's Team Quincey. That's the first thing, yeah?
Yeah.
He's basically, he had 15 tickets. We know that because he said it.
Stop. Bike. This is the same Yami B that told everybody that he went to granaries with 4 diamond chains on, and as the yardies were about to rob him, like a puff of smoke, Lambie came out and said, you can't do that. That's not an ordinary white man. That's a black man. That's Yami B the killer. Like, what?
Hey, listen.
What we doing?
I ain't heard that place. My mum and that used to go granaries, bruv. What are we doing? What's going on?
Bro, wait there. That's a man that
catch my mum and her bridges in granaries. Are you not taking the piss?
Exactly. Brother, I've never slept in granaries in my life. You understand? My dad used to run that gaff there, him and his friend. You understand? Yeah, I've never stepped in that gaff in my life. But that's a man who tells you that he went to granaries with 4 diamond chains. This is his story, word for word. 4 diamond chains on. Yeah, he's never had a diamond chain in his life, right? 4 diamond chains on, and he's dancing, and 4 yardies are approaching, and he says, one says, what's he say the first one says? He says, the first one goes, touch the chain. He said, don't touch the chain, right? Yeah, right? And then the second one, yeah, then the second one said, you want to sell one of them chains? He said, nah, sell no chain. Yeah, and then, and then they get closer and closer, and just as they're about to move to him, he says, like a puff of smoke, the Prince of Darkness appears and says, hey, you think that is an ordinary white man? That is not an ordinary white man. That's a black man. That's Yami B the killer. He's a waffler. He's a cat. Yeah?
Bruv, listen, I don't know about all that, yeah, but I'm saying...
Whoa. The story's online, bro. You must have been in my lives when we was talking about it.
Yeah, no, I've seen you lot saying this story, yeah, but
not me saying it, bro. There's a video of him saying it, bro.
Yeah, no, I've seen you saying, look, listen to what I'm saying. So listen, you see with this whole online and all the different podcasters and the people that come in with their jail tales and talking about old school things, whatever, yeah? So you're saying what your perspective is of
No, bite life. Forget what I'm saying. There's a video him telling the story. I'm just repeating the story. The video.
Yes, I know. So right, let me land though. Yeah. So what I'm saying is, so basically, so the way how you tell a story and the way how he might be like sensationalizing it, glamorizing it. So when he say like a puff of smoke and
bro, bite life. We're talking about a cat. He's been a cat for his whole life. He's a cat. Okay. Yeah. He's gone to granaries. I doubt if he's ever been in granaries his whole life. Yeah, he's been to granaries and like the Prince of Duck. He told the story. If you watch the video, bro, they ask him in 2 different interviews how you know the Prince of Darkness. In the first one, he says, "Oh, he's a childhood friend." But 2 years before, when he was asked the same question, he said he knew him briefly via someone else. In the late.
Yeah, but listen, let's be honest though. I'll be honest with you, yeah. So I'm just saying this again, yeah. No disrespect to Uncle Yami or nothing, but listen, yeah. I'm 44, yeah. So I know all these people, all the names and whatever from London. I've been in jail my whole life. I know the criminal connections circuit, whatever you want to call it, yeah. So my man's maybe just wanting to obviously like he want to connect himself to that name, innit? So obviously he said it was his brethren, but like, so you know, for example, yeah, that's not my brethren, but obviously I've been in jail with my man. He knows who I am because he's been in jail. He's come to my cell at Bang Up. He's come knocked on my flap at Bang Up beer times. You get what I'm saying? So he must know who I am. But he's not my brethren. I'll never come and say, yeah, my man's my brethren. I was in jail with him. I don't do that because he's not my brethren. But maybe because Uncle Yami, that's his thing. He's doing the jail stories.
Why? Whoa. Why are you calling a cat Uncle Yami, bro? He's not Uncle Yami. Just call him Yami, bro. He's a cat.
That's not your uncle. A cat.
He's not.
That's what they call him in a minute, Uncle Yami. That's what the people call him.
Hey, brother, what you mean? You think I'm being disrespectful? He's a cat. He's a cat, bro. Like, how many times has he fucking overdosed in the last 2 years, bro?
Ah, fucking hell. I thought he's clean and all that now, no?
What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about, my brother? Don't you remember when they said Yami B's dead? You forget when the whole internet said he's dead after he OD'd?
No, I didn't see that bit. I swear on my life, I didn't see that.
Why are you guys talking? Brother, I can't believe this. Listen, I go away for a little while. It's like everybody forgets. Yeah? Everyone just forgets what's going on. This is the same guy, bro.
Nah, bro, listen, he's not G-checking me, bro. That's what they're calling him. Man, listen, whatever he's got with Yami's nothing to do with me, so I don't care about that. You get what I'm saying? You can say it's facts. I'm not discrediting it.
I'm not G-checking no one, bro. This is how I talk, bro. Because
we're just having a convo, bro.
Like. Yeah. There's no one getting G-checked, bro. But what it is, it's like it don't make no sense. Like, and then you're like, oh, Yami B sold it. He sold 16 tickets. And this is what I mean with the culture, bro. And a lot of people in the culture, and I'm going to include you in this. You don't listen, right there. Yeah? You don't listen, yeah, or read the small print. What did he say? There's no need for him to say that, first and foremost. He said, the 15 or the 16 people who are coming with me, I'm going to refund you guys. Pause. Why are you refunding them? Why have you got to refund them? There's only 2 reasons. There's only 2 reasons you'll be refunding them. They gave you the money and you bought the tickets for them, which if that's the case, you won't be refunding them. You'll be telling them as soon as these guys sort out what they're sorting out, everyone's gonna get refunded. Or he got a bunch of free tickets and they was giving out free tickets. So he's gonna give my man free tickets. And he sold them free. The free tickets that he got, he sold those. There's another reason. Because
listen, I don't. Obviously, I'm not trying to get into numbers and things like that. I'm nothing to do with their admins and that. But I just know from being online here, there was a couple Team Quincey's that was saying they was getting their refunds. Couple of the Team Quincey people and not just the Team Justos, they were saying, "Yep, we've had our emails." I don't know, cause I didn't buy no ticket. I said I was not planning to ever go to that fight. Yeah, but they said they got their email refunds and red hair. Right. I don't know.
That's right, but you got to understand something, bro. Yeah, like this is like it's just logic, bro. All of the big influencers in the country, do you see them at York Hall? No. Where are all the big influencers having their fights on their big platforms? They're having their fights, apart from Misfits, yeah, they're having them in hotels. Where's AR fighting? In our hotels.
But man said this to them the other day. Listen, when they first announced
let me land. Because I told you that this 3 months ago.
Yeah, but I said this. Listen, AR's fight is on the same date. The them lots' fight was on the same date as AR's fight. Man was trying to tell them this. Like, there's influences fights that's happening on the exact same day. Like, but it's not the same location. It would have been better if they kind of amalgamated the events, because that would have brought more traction and more people to it, in my opinion.
Bro, traction from who?
No, I'm saying from them lot, from their sides, isn't it? All the AR sides and that. Their influences.
Why would the fans of the influencers and that platform that
it's the same thing, innit?
No, bro, it's not the same thing, bro. You gotta understand something, bro, yeah? If two people are fighting, you gotta buy into the fight. They hate each other, there's beef, there's drama, or whatever it is, yeah? And you buy into it, who's gonna win, whatever. These guys, yeah, they was moving like they were the best of friends, okay? Yeah? They announced the fight all laughy, then they done the podcast together. There was no animosity. There was no drama until the fight got cancelled. Then we saw a bit of animosity between them. That's the first thing. Going back to AR and the influencer circle, what I was gonna say to you is I posted it, man. You look on my page, bro. I've been to that venue where he's having the fight, bro. I've been there multiple times. I've been there with two different companies, MTGP, that put on Muay Thai fights there, and I've been there with Speedstar, who put on influencer boxing fights there. Ringside, VIP table. I've been there, bro.
MTGP, yeah? Okay.
Yeah. And what these guys do, yeah, the influencers who put on, the platforms that put on these fights, they have maybe, I don't know, they might have like 60, 70 tables or whatever. Yeah? They might have 30 tables. Yeah? And they might then have like 150 people who can get in there. Apart from that, it's pay-per-view. They do it like that for a reason. So everybody else who's got interest in that fight, they got to pay pay-per-view. And the boxers, in their contract, they get a split of the pay-per-view. That's the way it works, bro. Do you get it? Yeah? As I told them, I don't know if you remember, you was in the live, I told these guys about 3 months ago, they could put the fight on themselves for between 10 and 15 bags. And I was thinking about that particular venue because I know that Speedstar put that same boxing event on at that venue for under 15 bags. So I knew that it could be done like that. Yeah. So what I'm saying is, when a man's putting it on like you call, where are you gonna get 1,200 people from? I'm telling you right now, yeah, that I put my life on it. Quincey didn't sell no more than 50 tickets, if that. I don't think, from what my man's saying, and it's just those lying. Yeah, I don't think he is. I don't think my man sold more than 10 tickets. That's the first thing. Secondly, how many tickets did Justo sell? 50, 100, 150? That's still not a lot, bro, when you're talking about you need 1,400 people in the building. So when they're making this decision to cancel the fight, it's not the promoter and the venue got to look at, well, ticket sales, one thing, and then the risk factor, yeah? Because they've got to do a risk assessment, just like a rave, just like a concert, yeah? And when they done that, they're not just analysing that one video, bro. They're analysing the people who are involved in the fight, the two boxers, their friend circles, the dramas that they may have on the streets, the dramas they may have online, who's involved in those dramas. It's too much. It's too much.